personally believe if I had not gone to Chennai, I would not have become an IPS officer because I went to Chennai. I was told by my other friends and colleagues that there is an exam known as civil services. You get selected into the IPS to become SSP of a district. And if you get into IAS, you become a district magistrate. So I didn't know that I will become DGP because in a state like J&K where Kashmir has a dominant role. So I never thought I will become DGP's batch. There was no terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. That time for terrorism training, we went to Punjab. Punjab was the most disturbed state that time.
Right,
But
yeah.
कहते हैं ना संतन के पांव जहां जहां गिरे वहां बर्बादी हो गई तो हम जैसे ही as soon as we landed in J&K the terrorism started 87 88 what Pakistani sponsored terrorists were doing they were indulging in massacres of Hindu community so that they force the Hindu community to migrate from these hilly belt. So they wanted to do similar and ethnic cleansing they did in Kashmir, in Jammu region also.
Hello and welcome to Indian Masterminds. Today we are honored to have Mr. Shesh Paul Vaid with us. He has had an incredible journey growing up in Jammu and Kashmir and rising to become the state's DGP. Mr. Vaid has led many operations against militants, even facing their threats personally. He has been recognized with the President's Police Medal for gallantry. Let's hear from him about his journey and his thoughts on the latest changes in our justice system. Welcome, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, thank you so much for giving us time. Welcome to Indian Masterminds.
Namaskar. Thank you.
Okay, so, sir, if I know correctly, you are born and brought up in J&K. So, being born and brought up in J&K to serving there as DGP, how do you look back to your journey now?
Most eventful journey was superb. I could not have asked God better than this. Getting your home cadre, that too in the Indian Police Service, and then serving your own people of your own state, Jammu and Kashmir, which I belong to. There's a district Kathua in Jammu region.
Yeah, yes, sir.
It was in news day for yesterday
Yeah.
because of attack of the terrorist on the army, and I belong to that district. Coming from very humble background, God gave me opportunity to serve people, not only of my state, my country.
Yeah.
I think इससे बेहतर क्या मांग सकते हो भगवान से?
Right. So yes, I'll talk about you getting into IPS and everything and serving your own home garden. But before that, I think आपकी primary education was in Kathua only in the district itself.
No, initial education was in Kathua district. There's a village, Mahanpur, where I come from. I had initial schooling in that village, government high school, Mahanpur. Then I moved to Jammu, where Gandhi Memorial College I studied for 3 years. Then I went to Chennai for there's a college known as Madras Veterinary College. So I did my veterinary graduation from
Yeah.
Madras Veterinary College. There is a college in Bepari, Chennai. So I studied.
I was coming to that कि from Jammu Kashmir to directly to Tamil Nadu for your graduation. So how was that shift and how did it affect your personality? Because वो आपका बहुत ही growing age रहा होगा, young age उस समय from this part of the country to Tamil Nadu. So how was that?
It was very enlightening. In fact, I personally believe if I had not gone to Chennai, I would not have become an IPS officer.
Okay.
And I think I believe in destiny, and God had, I think, destined it in my fate. That's why I was sent specifically there, though it was not with good intentions because I was first division holder in those days in Jammu, and I would have my father's dream was to get me into the MBBS stream, and the state government, I think that those years, Sheikh Abdullah had come in power in 77 elections. And I think, J&K's secretariat is notorious for doing all bunglings. So
Mhm.
they selected people with less marks and
Mhm.
dropped people like me who were first division holders.
Mhm.
Those days, first division was very rare.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And they deliberately sent me to far off state like Tamil Nadu with
Mhm.
the intention that I do not move the High Court
Mhm.
and get their list quashed and come back as a in their medical college. So I think that became a blessing in disguise for me.
So you were just saying कि अगर if you had not reached Tamil Nadu, you won't have become IPS officer. So I wanted to know in details how from veterinary science to IPS. तो ये कैसे हुआ?
Yes, because veterinary college, Madras, those days it used to be Madras, now it must be Chennai, was there was an atmosphere of competition. So I had good friends who were studying for civil services. When I was in Jammu, I did not know what civil service is. I
Okay.
did not know what is the meaning of the IPS and IAS. I didn't know.
Mhm.
But fortunately, because I went to Chennai, I was told by my other friends and colleagues that there is an exam known as civil services. You get selected into the IPS to become SSP of a district. And if you get into IAS, you become a district magistrate. So that is the first time I knew about it. And then when they told me how to prepare for it, so we started preparing for civil services. And one of my friend was interested in the IIM, so he got into IIM Ahmedabad, and today he's a professor in US University.
Mhm.
I and some of my friends started preparing for civil services. So fortunately, uh, I was able to get through the civil services and got into IPS. Initially, I got into the allied services known as Indian Information Service,
Okay.
and that is the place where I met my wife,
Yeah.
Bharati. She's the Indian Information Service Officer of 1985 batch.
Mhm.
But in second attempt, I got into IPS, and then fortunately, I got J&K home card. So I took the offer immediately.
Okay, so you wanted to be an IPS only या और attempts देने का मन नहीं था?
No, once I got the home carder, so
No.
I thought nothing better than home carder. So
Yeah.
uh, generally, people try for the another attempt for the IAS, but I didn't because getting into IPS and getting your own home state,
Mhm.
I thought it is good enough, and uh,
Mhm.
this is as a police officer, you can do lot to serve people if you have genuine intentions.
Right, right. So, एक तो मतलब you got home carded. I wanted to understand how important it is for any civil servant to get their home carded because everybody wishes to get that. दूसरा, your home carder was J&K, so you must be prepared about the situation there. So उस समय when you got the home carder, what was your thought process? How you felt, and what was your aspiration when you were going to join as an ASP in the start?
See, getting home carder is little difficult in the sense that only one third people who get into
Hmm.
IAS or IPS get. Those days, the policy was one third will be insiders. So for that, you have to be in merit. So you have to be amongst the top bracket. So others will go into the pool. Those days, those who don't get home carder will go into general pool, and then general pool you can be allotted any state. So I was very fortunate that I had a high merit, so got into because there were four vacancies in JNK. So one I being in a better comparatively better merit, so got into home carder. Home carder is very important in the sense that you are not uprooted. So you will you and it has its own difficulties also because so many influences come on you while your service. कोई रिश्तेदार है, कोई relative है, कोई friend है, कोई, so influences also come. So you have to this the spirit of the IAS and the IPS is to be fair,
Right.
to do justice. So don't get influenced by your relations with others. Do justice to the people. So aspiration that time was, I didn't know that I will become DGP, because in a state like J&K where Kashmir has a dominant role, so I never thought I will become DGP. But then destiny took me, and today I am very happy that I got opportunity to head the 4 J&K police, which is most difficult job in the world,
Right.
and definitely in this country. At that time, fortunately, when I joined, I'm 1986 batch. There was no terrorism in Jammu and Kashmir. That time, for terrorism training, we went to Punjab. Punjab was the most disturbed state that time.
Right.
But
Yeah.
कहते हैं ना, संतन के पांव जहां जहां गिरे वहां बर्बादी हो गई. तो हम जैसे ही, as soon as we landed in J&K, the terrorism started, 87, 88. So all this must be destiny. So we were confronted with terrorism right from the beginning. So and that is how the life took the course.
Your first posting as an ASP was in Budgam.
Yes.
And there you were, there you served as superintendent of police also, right?
Yes. See, Padgam is a district where in Srinagar airport is located.
Right. Huh.
Those who have gone to Srinagar know where the airport is, and the airport falls under district Badgam. It is just outskirts of Srinagar city. So I was initially, first posting was additional SP, ASP Badgam, and I was the first task force which was constituted against terrorism, anti-terror task force. I was made in charge of that, and asked to deal with the terrorists, which were just erupting at that time. But then later on, things, 89, 90, things went almost haywire, and the whole Kashmir got erupted, and things deteriorated very badly. And after that, I was promoted as district superintendent of police in the very same district.
Okay. So, sir, I was reading about your profile. So you served from ASP to SP, IG, and then you came to for Central Deputation or shayad BPRND, maybe you served, and
Yes.
then DGP of JNK. And during this long journey, you came across many incidents, from supervising the release of Azhar Masood to several operations against militant to helping families of police personnel who died in fighting. So, with मतलब among all these events, मतलब would you like to tell me कि which is the one जो कि आपको सबसे ज्यादा give the most satisfaction, that event or any initiative that you took, or which you look back and you feel satisfied that I did justice to that task I was given?
See, I had a long journey, so to describe the whole journey is very difficult. So many events and such an eventful life, full of events. But then I will tell you, answer your question. Amongst many initiatives, one I launched. As DIG Jammu, I launched police community partnership groups. I had gone for training to UK, came back, that public police relations should be very good. So police community partnership groups I constituted in each police station area, and in which all prominent citizens were called in the police station, had interaction with them. So the senior officers were asked to go and attend them, and even other departments other than police were also invited there. So people have issues with, let's say, revenue department. Somebody has a problem with PHE, the water is not coming in their tap. somebody has electricity issues. So we used to resolve those issues. So police community partnership group became a movement in Jammu, and then it spread to the rest of the state. So that was very satisfying, bringing people closer. Generally, in the country, there's a reputation that police does not enjoy very good rapport with the people, reputation. So that was bridging gap between the people. Another was uh, I'm God was kind that you know you are aware of how ethnic cleansing was done in Kashmir. Kashmiri Pandits, the Hindu community was forced to migrate from Kashmir Valley in the 1990s, 89, 90s, when militancy was picking up. Similar attempt was made by the deep state of Pakistan in hilly regions of Jammu, Doda, Kishtwar, Ramban, Rayasi district, Rajouri, Punch. So all we have in Jammu, very Pir Panchal range and very hilly belt. So it has mixed population, Hindus and Muslims and other communities. So what Pakistani sponsored terrorists were doing, they were indulging in massacres of Hindu community so that they force the Hindu community to migrate from these hilly belt. So they wanted to do similar and ethnic cleansing they did in Kashmir, in Jammu region also. And in fact, many of them came down to Riyasi in the camp they stayed. But then I used to wonder if once terrorism from Kashmir comes to Jammu, how will we deal? So once an incident happened, I want to tell you, I was SSP Udhampur. There's a village known as Bagan Court in that time, Riyasi was a subdivision of Udhampur district. Now it is a full-fledged district. So in this village is in Riyasi, Mahor Tehsil, Bagankote village. So terrorists went and they attacked this village and killed two civilians. And then villagers did not have, terrorists have AK-47 rifle. Villagers did not have any firearm. So, Kulahadi, the axe and the sickle, which they use for cutting trees and grass. They used this and attacked terrorists and killed two terrorists. So when I got the information, I went there, met people. So people told me, sir, if we have weapons, we could have killed more terrorists. Uh, uh, so first thing I appointed two daughters of those two civilians immediately as constables, and then sought approval of my police headquarters and distributed 10 rifles to those villagers. That became first village defense committee, and then later on government formalized it, and all over the state VDCs were constituted village defense committees. VDC today they are known as village defense guards. So that was a big contribution, because if VDCs had not happened, the ethnic cleansing of Jammu region would have happened. A lot of Hindu minority would have migrated because they were given arms, they were trained. So because every place forces were not able to reach, because one village is on this hill, other village is on another hill. So by the time they are attacked, they were able to hold on the terrorists for 4 or 5 hours till army, BSF, CRP, or police reinforcement reached them. So I think constitution of VDC was a big step, which the countrymen must realize what is the contribution of VDCs.
So this was Mr. SP Vaid. We hope you enjoyed our conversation with him. If you want to hear more such interesting conversation, then please do not hesitate and like and subscribe our channel. Also hit the bell icon to get instant alerts. Till then, this is Pallavi Priya signing off. Stay informed, stay curious. Thank you for watching.